really like that.
Because what you get, yeah, right? What happens, you get people will be like,
Go on.
they'll win their awards, yeah, and they'll go on stage and they'll be like, I'd like to thank God. And I'm like...
Whoa.
Bro, like...
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's for everybody, but it feels a bit performative to me.
Wow.
You understand? Because which God?
Yeah.
First of all. Which God?
Yeah, you need to specify.
Your God might not be my God.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I'm not even talking about dividing Abrahamic or any other faith-based thing. I'm talking about the other side. What about the non-faith? I don't know if your God is a different God from the God that we believe in.
Yeah, that I believe in. That. Yeah, definitely. You might be talking about the God of, destruction. You know what I'm saying? And
up until that point, where is God in the conversation?
But really, publicly? I'll take it one step further,
Go ahead, talk you to.
Guns, Drugs and Bums, the album, goes platinum, wins the Grammy.
Yeah.
Guns, Drugs and Bums. It wins the
it wins the first thing you say is what?
All the stuff. They announce your name. Killer T for Guns, Drugs and best album of 2025.
Yeah.
They walk up there with all their entourage. Yeah, don't know. Not saying, first of all, I'd like to thank God. Stop the record, bro.
Oh.
Thank Satan. That's who you need to thank. Yeah, that's not God.
Instant.
That's you. Thank Lucifer. That's it. The first thing, Dan thinks we're going mad.
Listen, we're going mad. Listen,
can't believe
it. Listen.
But listen.
But he's...
No.
Why does he think we're going mad, though? Why does he think we're going mad?
I don't know, but listen.
He thinks we're going mad because nobody's talking about it, bro.
That's it.
Same thing we always... Nobody's talking about it.
But this is our show. We're going to say what we want, when we want, because this is going to live beyond us, you understand? But listen, when your parent is not well and they come out of a major sickness, thank God. When you lose your job, at your moment to lose your job, and then you get another job with a better opportunity, you thank God. Yeah? When your wife goes a bit crazy and then she finds her sanity again, thank God. Bro, if you make an album, talking about guns, drugs, and bums, and you go and you walk up to the platform and you say thank God, brother, nah, man, that's not God, bro. That is not God. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up. Because...
that sounds mad to me. Still, when you actually say it and lay it out like that, it sounds mad. But, like, we've got to assume that the majority of these people are young people, right?
Yeah.
Because the industry is built to groom, interchange the words, whatever. Yeah, young people. So they probably don't have a full understanding of where they stand in that moment. So, like, can we blame Killer T for being Killer T for trying to get it, but then somewhere in himself having it in his heart
I can't blame Killer T. Sorry to cut you. I can't blame Killer T. But what happens sometimes? Killer T don't want to be Killer T.
Okay.
He wants to be Dr. T, innit? He wants to be Dr. T. He wants to talk proper stuff. But because of media and perception, the glamorization of the drug, guns and bum, it makes it feel like, you know what? No one's going to hear me if I talk about heal the world, make it a better place. No one's going to hear me. So I'm going to talk about kill the world, make it a worse place. That's what they want to do because that's what seems to be selling.
And by the way, there's nothing wrong with highlighting the issues in your community.
100%.
That's very different from saying I'm outside doing this, that, and the third, and then saying, like if you said, look, this is what I saw, or this is what's happening around me, and as a result, this is what I've turned into.
Yeah.
That's a very different story from I do this, that.
Yeah.
Shank.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
That's a very different story. I'm not knocking nobody in it.
Yeah.
But I am.
Yeah. No,
you get me?
Yeah,
because obviously it's got to make sense. Or if you're doing that, do that and just know that there's no thanking God, bruv. Yeah. Mind you, some man, bro, we've been around, like, you get what I'm saying? Some man will tell you, listen, I know I'm going to hell.
Aye.
Some people will tell you early.
Nah,
I even respect that.
You can always turn around, man.
I even respect that.
Aye, I don't. You can always reverse.
I didn't condemn you. You've condemned yourself. Yeah.
But you were supposed to help bring them back. Bro.
Yeah,
like that,
but.
Yeah. I hear
if I'm in that space to have that discussion, I will have that discussion.
Yeah.
Where I feel I can have that discussion.
Yeah.
But realistically, what I'm saying, I'm not saying what decisions I will make. I'm saying I respect that decision that person made. You're not living in two worlds. You can't serve two masters.
At least you're striving though. You got to strive for better, man.
You get?
You got to strive for better, man. You know. So based on the question, can you? Because we're talking about like people who are naturally just falling into the tide, going with the course, going with the flow of what is being presented in front of us in terms of the music business. You know. What about how is the struggle real for those who are trying to make good music, and you know, how is the struggle real for them? You know.
When you say the struggle, when you say how's the struggle real, what do you mean? What do you mean? Elaborate for me.
I mean, you know, experiences there. You got a guy. He's a gospel rapper, and he's really good. You know, he's talented and he's doing things, but he's not getting the same limelight as, you know, another person that's talking like Killer T. Yeah, he's not getting the same limelight as Killer T. You know.
But does Holy H, already understand that he doesn't need Killer T's platform, and could that be one of the things that stifle, if at all, any progression in the music industry? Because remember, you talk about gospel music, for example, there's a community there, innit?
Yeah.
You get me? And that community will support themselves relatively. And let's have it right. Some of these guys making gospel music are so well supported that they're actually doing better than some of the Killer T's out there.
Yeah.
Right? Doing better numbers.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yes, yeah. So you're answering, and this is kind of like a conclusion on how to more or less navigate. But I don't really want to go too much in there. I want to look at how comes certain labels are not supporting Holy H. You get what I'm saying?
Boy.
Yeah? When Holy H is just as talented as Killer T, if not more talented, because he's able to navigate and use certain words and doesn't have to use the BG and
got the numbers to support it.
And got the numbers.
Because you know it's always going to come back to the numbers with the industry, bro.
Not necessarily. Okay.
So I'm saying that I'm saying that that's the base case argument, or that's the counter argument that the industry would use to counter that. If we had industry man here right now, say, oh yeah, but you know they're not doing the numbers. So I just want to debunk that straight away. That certain people in those communities are doing better numbers than drug, sex, and violence. I'm not saying all.
Yeah.
I'm saying some.
Yeah.
And yet we still find it difficult to handpick someone from that community. I'm not saying I don't want to hear the other stuff, by the way. Please don't get it confused. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that why don't we ever hear anything like that?
On the radio, getting heavy rotation.
Right.
Getting A-list.
You get
A-list.
I threw you off course a bit, but still.
No, definitely not, man. Because I'm hearing my milkshake like 100 times on the radio station. You got what I'm saying? I'm hearing what's that boy's Daquan Tipsy, not knocking him, but that song came out 50 years ago. Not 50 years. You know what I mean? Tipsy came out decades ago, but that's getting heavy rotation on mainstream radio. Yeah.
Who would typically listen to this?
Which one?
This music.